Welcome in. I'm so glad that you could come by for a visit. It's been a little while since I've seen you, and I'm really happy that we can spend a little time today. It's in fact a Magic Monday because the full moon was this weekend and I wanted to take some time to just detox from all that digital stuff. And I encourage you to do that sometime if it feels like the right thing to do. And maybe even work on spending the last hour of the day and the first hour of the day off of our devices so that we can really make that a sacred time for ourselves. So while we're here today, let's make a little cup of tea. And I infused some lavender honey over the weekend. We started on Friday night and actually Thursday. And I let this lavender honey steep in the moonlight of the full moon, and we put lots of good intention into it. And today we get to taste some. And of course, lavender is lovely and calming. So we're looking forward to doing a little calming and a little balancing, a little healing here today. We're going to light a match and light a candle. Let's bring this candle right here. This one looks like a good one. And we picked a magical match. Let's see if the first one's a charm. Indeed it is. Celebrate. Celebrate all the little things. That's how we make life magic. And be grateful for our match that gives us fire. Grateful for all the things. It truly does magnify all that mystical stuff, and it brings us more and more into that energy, so we start to see more and more of that for ourselves and the world itself. Just sending out a few Reiki symbols here as we get warmed up. And I'll pour our tea, and then I'll give you your tea, and I'll have my tea, and we'll put a little sacred smoke over that as a cleanse. So, let me just pour one for you. I mixed the lemon in earlier today for this one because we only have a short visit, but I thought we'd stir the honey in together. Ooh. The little bee. Bzz. You know that I'm your bee friend and pollinator of positivity and happiness navigator, and we are all happiness navigators, and we have the ability to help other people see the magic too and pollinate that positivity. So thank you for being my bee friend and being part of the Good Vibes tribe. I'm gonna lick a little of that honey off my finger. I washed my hands right before this because when we're doing energy healing, it's always good to wash our hands before and after. Both for hygienic reasons and energetic reasons. And so when we do the session, I'm going to ask that you, just making sure we were recording, that you can choose either to just relax and lean back or lay back and let that energy come to you from me and from the universe, because Reiki means universal life force after all. Or you can join along as I guide and put your own hands over the positions as we go. So if you wanted to go wash your hands quickly, that would be absolutely fine, and I'll be right here waiting for you. So go ahead if you need to and just come back, and we'll be right here. And your tea is ready, so let me just set that here for you. you. And I'll have a sip of mine. We'll put our little honey bowl back over here. Thank you for joining me for tea. It's such a pleasure. Lavender and lemon. So, dear one, now that you're in and comfortable, I want to make sure you get your glass of water too, because water is so key. And we're also infusing that water, infusing that beautiful water in this beautiful crystal glass with that universal energy and benefit for our greatest health. And of course, gratitude for the water itself and the water that flows through us and the energy that flows through us and the smoke that's about to surround us and cleanse us. This is just a pine bough I found on the forest floor, but it is a perfect smoke cleanse. It's almost like a little broom, isn't it? Sweeping anything away that doesn't belong and bringing in everything that does belong. Okay, let's take some for your crown chakra, that beautiful white or purple gold. For me, it's a real iridescent rainbow white color for the crown chakra. That's at the top of our head. And then for the third eye, right here on our forehead. And some for the throat, so we can speak our truth. You see I've got a little black thumb? Indeed, I used to think I have a black thumb, but one day I decided to try growing things, and I found I have a greener thumb than I thought. Sometimes it's just good to try things. People think it's talent, but sometimes it's just trying. Okay, there's a little bit of truth from our throat chakra. And as we come down to our heart chakra, yes. For you, the heart chakra is green. This one here is blue and indigo up here for our third eye. I'll walk us through those colors again as we do the session. And you can envision those colors as we go as well. So into the heart, that green color, and then the solar plexus, yes. And right down to the sacral chakra, that's orange. This is yellow, orange, and then red. They're the colors of the rainbow. It's quite easy to remember after a while with practice. And you can practice doing this anytime. You can use this video or just use your memory to remember the colors of the rainbow, and use your magical hands, which I'm also cleansing for us with this smoke and bringing in that beautiful universal energy. We can rub our hands together a little bit to create a little more energy. We can be really thankful. Ground our feet to the ground. Open our crown chakra to the cosmos and ask to be rooted, channel, bridge, or an empty vessel, so that this energy can pass through us and do all that it needs to do. And the energy is very intuitive. It goes exactly where it needs to. So even if, like I say, you just lay back and receive the energy, it will do exactly what it needs to. But if you want to put your own hands there, it will definitely magnify that as well. So let's bring in the singing bowl. Just a little ding ding to begin our session. All right, and another little sip of tea for me. A sip of tea for you too. And don't forget to have sips of water and During the session, you don't have to stay completely still. You can move and adjust yourself as you need, or have a sip of water. However, oftentimes it's really nice to just really, really be still and go into a nice, deep relaxation. So we're going to begin with 3 chimes off of our singing bowl, and we have a quartz crystal here too for some energy, both cleansing and renewing and bringing it in. So 3 to begin and 3 to end, and I'll guide you through as we do the Reiki style energy healing session. Just take some nice deep breaths now. Now we'll begin. You can put your hands over your eyes, either just resting gently like a butterfly touch, so gently, or just above your eyes, wherever feels comfortable and is the best for you. And this will be treating our third eye chakra, so we can envision indigo here, like the night sky, or anything else that might come to mind. And we can also ask if there's any messages here that we need to receive, and we can be open to those messages. All right, so here, let's go. Sending now to the third eye chakra. Okay, now we can take it down to our chins as if we were pondering something with our hands leaning on a table perhaps, or as if someone might, if they were going to give us a nice sweet kiss, and we can feel this kiss of the universe coming through our hands. Now if we decide to put our hands there, or you can just relax and enjoy the energy. And we're still treating the third eye chakra, so still that indigo color. If you have any sighs or coughs or any adjustments that you make that feel like a release, they are. It's letting things flow now. Letting things go now. Letting things come. Letting things go. Using our intuition with our third eye. Okay, very good. You're doing wonderfully. Let's go now to the top, to the crown chakra. That's just on the top of our heads. So we could put both of our hands up there as if we were going, Eureka! We figured it out. And we can see that purple light or golden light, or my favorite, that white iridescent fairy wing unicorn horn color. And see that light coming too from the cosmos in there. Ask if there's any messages there for us. And just relax and breathe. being open to that energy and the flow of it as it washes down through our chakras. And I like to think that that white unicorn horn color is the color of that Kundalini light, that we would like our river of chakras to flow clear. So the colors are there to guide us through, but really the combination of colors is white. And that's the prism that shines on our walls through a crystal when the sun comes out. And that is the ideal state for us to be in. So we can see that white flowing through the colors and becoming all white as we go down. And there's a second posture for that one. It's that relaxing one that we do when we just want to come home from a long day's work and throw our arms back on the couch and relax. So that's the energetic gateway at the back of our skull. And you can just put your hands back there now. And again, it's that violet color or the golden color or that white iridescent rainbow prismatic color. And just being open, letting that flow where it needs to go. Oh, I'm so grateful that you're so receptive to this energy. I'm so grateful to be here with you. Thank you. The universe says thank you as well. Okay, now we're going to go to our throat chakra. That's a blue like this color, or robin's egg blue, or sky blue. You can either do it by putting your hands like this way or like this way. Some people even just put them on their shoulders, especially if we're doing it for someone else. It's nice to do it on their shoulders, and it affects the throat and the shoulders because the throat chakra does affect our shoulder and upper back area. And of course, our authentic truth and our ability to speak without maybe having reaction. And so it's a wonderful place to work on. So let's go there now, and you can envision that blue color, or just relax and go into deep, deep relaxation now as we're getting further into the session. Okay. Keep breathing. Wonderful. Ah, yes. If you want to sing out, sing out. Wonderful job. All right, now we're going to come down to our heart chakra. The heart is like this pinky color, but most often people think of it as green, like these plants behind me. Green is the heart chakra color. So, and then at the same time, we're going to do our solar plexus, which is just right in that tender area in between our rib cage. So, or our ribs, in the middle of our rib cage. And so you can just put your one hand on one. I usually use the left hand on my heart and the right hand on my solar plexus, but whatever feels good for you. And we're going to see green here in the heart, or pink, and yellow. And we can just breathe and receive that energy and any clearing as that white light starts to flow down into those chakras too. We can ask if there's any messages there for us, any images, like dream images, as we go through the chakras. Sometimes we get some symbols there that we can look up later, like as if we were in a dream. Something that we might need to know, or that can help us on our path. Oh, so good. I feel your heart. Thank you for sharing your sweet, sweet heart with me. And this is the confidence, that sunny, sunny confidence area that shines out our independence and our uniqueness. And I'm so grateful to be in the presence of your uniqueness. It is such a gift. One special little kiss for you. Feel that kiss of the universe go right into your heart, and also down into your solar plexus to just buff up and build up that confidence because you have such a good heart. You deserve to be confident. Okay, next we're going to go down to our sacral chakra. That's our power center. It's an orange color. Just keep breathing. Feel that power, that warmth, that creative center. That sensual aspect of ourselves resides there. Yes, let's open up that creative power center so that any projects that are on hold or any flow that seems to be blocked is opened right up now. Yes, I'm excited to see what will come of that. I feel that that was really needed. Yes. Good for you. Good for us. We're all one together here. Okay, let's move on down to the final chakra, our root chakra, and it's just at the very base of our belly. And you can just hold that area if you want, or just relax, and you can visualize a red color, or you can just visualize that white coming down now through all the chakras like a column or a waterfall of beautiful iridescent white rainbow energy. And this grounding center, our root that keeps us from fight or flight or freeze, that keeps us from being too reactive, that lets us know that we're always safe because we draw our own boundaries now and we take such good care of ourselves, and with ease and without anger and without fear or anxiety or guilt. We just do what we need to do to support and protect ourselves so that we don't need to be afraid. We know that when we walk hand in hand with the divine, there's no possibility for a misstep. Yes, indeed, I feel it so much that we've done good work here today as we just finish up on that root chakra. Take a few more breaths. Let that energy integrate as that flow comes through, and this energy is going to continue to work wherever it needs to for as long as it needs to. And the universe is very grateful and indeed has your back. Thanks you for coming here today and doing some of the fun kind of work. The energy work. You did perfectly. Thank you so much for being here with me. We'll do it again very soon. I had a very, very good feeling right there. A very nice sigh. Very warm. And it's all because you're here with me, so thank you so much, and let us do it again really soon, alright? So many blessings and blissings to you. Blisses and kisses, and just feel the love of that universal energy that's all around us, like a hug. Maybe you need to hug yourself, but trust me that I'm hugging you too, okay? Until I see you next time, thanks for visiting.